Okay, Commissioner McGuire, would you pray for us, please?
Sure. Y'all bow with me. Father in heaven, we just come thanking you for another day of life. Lord, we just thank you for the beautiful weather that you've provided for us. Lord, we just ask that you be with our first responders and all of our county employees. Lord, keep them safe. Lord, we just ask that today's business be conducted according to your will. And we ask all these things in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Amen. You would stand with me for the pledge? Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll call this Marshall County Fiscal Court August 5th, 2025 meeting to order. Mr. Pagel, I believe you got a very special guest here today.
We do. We have Reese Oakley. Reese was a pitcher on the Murray State team that just earlier this summer, went to the College World Series and won well. They won the regional at Ole Miss. They won the super regional at Duke in Durham, North Carolina. They won a school record 44 games. I was looking this morning, that what you guys did was generate about $403 million worth of exposure and ads and stuff to the school through all this. Like 44, what was that number? I got to look this one up. 44.3 billion media reaches, which means all the times you were mentioned in some kind of social media or by a news outlet or something. So you did a lot for the team, brought a lot of attention to the school. That I'm wearing a shirt, you know. I got my master's degree from there, and my daughter goes there. So, and that's something, you know, that. What's your major?
My major, it was biology, but I changed it to OSHA. I'm doing OSHA now.
So OSHA probably didn't bring that much exposure to Murray State as the baseball team, unfortunately, right? So, but there were a lot of moments. I think a lot of us could talk about where we were when we saw you win the game, or when Reese got in the game. He was a big part of it. He a middle reliever. I'm really proud of him personally. And you were just a freshman.
Yeah, I was.
Okay. And I've watched him compete probably since his freshman year in high school. And I always noticed that you always drew the tough assignments. Coach would throw you out there, and you're playing like the regional favorites and one of the state favorites in McCracken several times. And there's this freshman, sophomore kid just going out there and just slinging pitches and, you know, and getting up. And I think Coach called you a bulldog, you know, Coach Skirka did. So from Gilbertsville, by the way. So I had the pleasure of having him in class when I was still teaching, and his brother and his sister was here 2-3 weeks ago with the softball team. And brother Evan just wrapped up a great career at Kentucky Wesleyan College, and his dad went to Kentucky Wesleyan College and played. Legends went to Kentucky Wesleyan College.
Yeah, a few.
Anyhow, so, but it was cool, and a good student, a great person. Miss Collins came to see you because she had you in class. So I guess the big question is what made me your favorite teacher? No, I'm kidding. Don't answer that in front of her either.
Yeah.
I fell asleep a lot of times in your class.
No. I don't blame you. I bored myself. Anyhow, no, it's good to see you here. And would you just kind of share with us some things about the journey this year, maybe how you got to where you are, what you're expecting, what you've been doing this summer, whatever. The floor is yours.
Yeah, so to be honest, we didn't think we'd be there because we started out in the fall. We played WKU and SEMO, and we got 14-0'd both games. So yeah, so we were like, we're not going to be that. We were like kind of panicking a little bit. Then came spring, and we just decided to play good all of a sudden, and it was crazy. And we didn't expect it to make it that far, to be honest, because we got Ole Miss, which was NCAA had it said it's the hardest regional in NCAA college baseball. So because we had WKU, Georgia Tech, and Ole Miss in it, and we played Ole Miss first, beat Ole Miss, and it was like, wow. That's great. And we played them earlier in the year, and we lost them by 1 run in extra innings. So we knew we had a chance against them. And then I thought Georgia Tech was better than they were, so we played Georgia Tech, and Georgia Tech absolutely they were good, but we came back and beat them because they got up on us, and we came back and we just kept fighting the whole time. Like we were the underdogs going in to everybody, and we just never did. And our head coach, before he played Ole Miss and Georgia Tech, had a speech, and he put a bunny rabbit up on the board to like talk to us about it. He said, "We're not a bunny rabbit." Then he put a line up and he said, "We're the predator. We're going in there as the predator, taking them out." So yeah, he was pretty good at that. And I mean, the amount of dog piles we did was the craziest experience ever. And I got crushed on the bottom of one in the conference tournament, and I couldn't get up, to be honest, because everybody was laying on me. So yeah, that was a crazy experience, and being on TV. And then we go to Duke. Yeah, I was like, we're probably going home because they beat us the first game, obviously. And then the next day we destroyed them somehow, 19-9. So we beat them pretty good. And then the last game was a dogfight, obviously, and we I think we were tied in the 8th inning, 4-4, and we hit a lead go-ahead home run in the 8th, and we were like, wow, and we're like, we're going to win this game maybe. And then we were excited, and actually, speaking of that game, we won it, and we dogpiled one time on the field because it was double play,
yeah.
and they took our second baseman out, and the umpire called it back. Yeah. And then we dogpiled again. It was crazy. And then Omaha was the best experience I think I'll ever have in my life, to be honest, because it was like playing a Major League Baseball game. There's 25,000 people in the stands watching us play, and every team had a shirt, and like how they sell shirts and like out around the field and stuff. Like all our shirts were sold out. Nobody else's were. Everybody was buying Murray State shirts because they were all rooting for us pretty much. So it was crazy, but I might have witnessed the greatest competition of baseball ever in my life. So it was awesome. If y'all have any questions to ask me, you can go ahead.
So how does it feel to be tied for the best ever perfect ERA in a College World Series? 0.00. One pitch, one out.
Me? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great because, I mean, to be honest, I was about to throw up on the field. I've never been so nervous in my life because I wasn't expecting to go in. Shirka told me to get up and get going, and I was throwing on one of my pitches on the mound, and I told our assistant coach, I said, I'm going to have to go throw up for a second and come back. And then I went in the game, and I was like, just throw a strike here. Maybe he'll ground out or something. Threw a strike, he popped out, and to be honest, it was a kid that was an All-American in NCAA baseball, so it's pretty cool. Best player in UCLA, so it's awesome.
You're in the record books.
Yeah.
There you go.
So was a kid from Arkansas, too, so
Yeah, he had a pretty good day, too.
that's the craziest thing I've ever seen. Greatest pitching performance.
That was, I mean, he was pitching in the hundreds still with 120 pitches in, probably.
Yeah.
115. So.
Yeah, his 118 pitch was 98 miles an hour. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
It's pretty cool to watch that.
Well, I told you, but we were watching it. Denise and I were watching that last game. And it makes it even better that it was Duke. I mean, that made it really, really special for those of us that are also UK fans.
Yeah, the whole country was for you against
Yes.
Duke.
I'm a UK fan, so we went in the Camden Indoor.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
pretty
wow.
cool. It's like really small, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, it
It's
looks-
not a big park.
Yeah, I've
It's not
never
a big
been, but
stadium at all.
It was incredible from two Murray State graduates. I can't remember ever having that level of excitement. I mean, it's there whenever, the basketball teams would won a game in the NCAA, but to go all the way where you guys would have been tantamount to being in the Final Four, essentially. I just can't even imagine what that did for.
Now I know how it feels.
Well, we know what it did for Murray State, and I mean, it's incredible.
Now I know how it feels to be a Cinderella, like them 15
Yeah.
seats making it far.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because everybody's eyes are on you. We were the most trendiest team on Twitter at one
Yeah,
point. So
that's crazy.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
Crazy. Congratulations.
Very proud of your accomplishments. And the team.
Thank you.
Looking forward to next season, for sure.
I hope
Yeah, no pressure this year,
maybe
right?
we need to,
Yeah.
Maybe we need to lose bad in the fall again.
Yeah, there you
Yeah, a
go.
little motivation.
Figure it out, so-
Whatever it takes.
Yeah.
And you got to go right back to class next week, don't you? You've
Yeah,
been playing all
back-
summer?
Yeah. Am I playing this summer?
You have been playing all
Oh,
summer.
yeah, I have been playing this summer with the Paducah Chiefs in Paducah, so.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's fun. We just got done, I think, a week and a half ago. So, yeah, I've been playing baseball for about 7 months straight, so I'm pretty banged up. I'm making it back, so
Yeah.
that's good.
All right. Anybody else have anything? We'd like to get a photo before you leave, if you don't mind.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
Can we
great.
get Ms. Collins in the photo with us?
Sure. Next up, Brittany Moss, Parks Director.
All right.
How can you
so,
throw?
Do
How
what?
can you throw a baseball?
Depends on why I'm throwing it.
Oh, okay. All right, just checking.
Yeah, it depends on the day. So we've had a really busy summer at the park, and I just wanted to kind of highlight a lot of the things that we have done. We have done a couple of different bingo days for the Exceptional Center. We have partnered with the library to offer free yoga in the park for a couple of different days. We opened up the splash pad early and had a special hour for our friends at the Exceptional Center before it opened to the public. We have had free rock painting classes. We have done pop-up popsicles in the park where we just drive through and hand out popsicles to people who happen to be in the park. Obviously, our Play in the Park series with the Sheriff's Office, again, was a big hit. We have done the free tennis clinics to the community and partnered with the health department to have kickball. So we've had a very busy summer at the park trying to offer those free community events for everybody. Also wanted to let you all know the window is open for nonprofits to apply to be part of the Christmas in the Park. That opened August 1st. It closes at 4:30 on September 1st. So those applications and guidelines are available in the park office right now. A few big things we have coming up I wanted to make sure everybody knows about. Boo Bash will be on October 25th. That is on a Saturday. And then we have a new event this year that we're really excited about, kind of playing on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. But on Saturday, November 22nd, that morning, we're going to have a Marshall County Thanksgiving Kids Parade. So this is going to be a parade through the park. It's an opportunity for kids to decorate any kind of ride-on. So whether it be a Power Wheels, a bicycle, a scooter, whatever it may be, they can decorate those. We're going to have a parade through the park. We will have judging for the most creatively decorated Power Wheels or bike or whatever it is. So that is going to be a really fun day. I want to encourage everybody to come out and watch that. I know some kiddos who are already crazily working on some over-the-top designs to transform their bicycles and their Power Wheels and whatever that may be. And then the Christmas lights will then kick on November 28th. But before all of that madness starts, we have our next Miracle League season, which is the main reason I wanted to come and talk to you guys today. Our fall Miracle League season will kick off September 6th for opening day, and it's awesome segue here since Reese was here, but we have partnered with Murray State. We're going to have a racer takeover for our opening day. And Coach Skirka is bringing out his entire, I believe he said 41-person roster to come be there. And they are going to be the buddies for our athletes that day. I think the first 20 are going to buddy for the opening ceremony in the first game. The second half will be there for the second two games. The Murray State cheerleaders are coming. Dunker is going to be there doing some fun stuff with our mascot, Homer. So it's going to be an amazing day. And that will kick off at 9 a.m. on September 6th. So you won't want to miss that. Really excited to report that just about a week and a half into registration opening for Fall Miracle League, we are already at 54 registrations, which is huge because typically it's that last 3 or 4 days when the bulk of the registrations come in. We've already had 4 new ones sign up that I know of for sure, and I've talked to a few others that are brand new that are going to be coming this time as well. So seeing some very exciting things happening with the Miracle League and those registrations, and it's a fun time to see that building. We have also set the date for the gala, so go ahead and mark this down in your calendars that will be January the 17th. Fun things are in the works for the gala this year. And I also wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't take this opportunity to mention that we do have signed sponsorships available for the Miracle League season. I know Kevin and Monty, you guys have gotten yours secured, but for $200, you can get a customized yard sign that looks like a baseball that has your name or your business name on it. They will line the walkway going up to the Miracle League game for every game in the fall season. So that's a great way to support the Miracle League and let the athletes know that you're behind them, and that also helps us to cover our actual season expenses to put on the league as well. So those are available. If anybody is interested, you can holler at me and we can get you taken care of. And then another fun, exciting thing, a couple of years ago, we had our intern, Reagan, that was with us, that was working on Miracle League things, and I'm so excited that we actually have 2 interns that are joining the ranks this year, and I want to bring them up. Audrey Grace, if you want to come up first. This is Audrey Grace Brown. She is a senior at Marshall County High School, and she is going to be doing her internship and co-op with me out at the park, and I'll let you tell them about why this is what you wanted to do.
I first got involved with Miracle League as a buddy. I got an email from Brittany, and she was like, hey, we need some extra buddies. Get your friends to sign up, you sign up. So that was how I first got started with Miracle League. And then being around the athletes and seeing the smiles that they can put on everybody else's face just showed me how much that Miracle League means to our community and to those individuals and to the people that are buddies, and that they get to interact and have fun. And Saturdays at Miracle League are so much fun, but there's also a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and working with Brittany is going to be really fun and exciting, and I'm just really looking forward to it. So
she, in case you didn't know, this is Scott and Christina Brown's daughter, so she has frequented this building since she was tiny, but she is, I think, interested in maybe going into marketing and that type of an area. And so she'll also be helping us work on Boo Bash, helping us work on the Thanksgiving parade and all of those things. And so you'll be seeing her around a lot. She's going to be coming in the afternoons each day for this semester, and then possibly some in the spring semester as well. But I wanted to say this. A lot of times when students co-op, they're looking for a job that is paid. And Audrey Grace really felt that this was what she wanted to be involved with. And so she is taking this on as an unpaid internship. So I think that speaks a lot to where her heart is. And we're excited to see that level of commitment come in from our high school students as well. So this is number 1. And then we also have another one. This one is Ellie Jo Clark. She is coming to us from Graves County High School. And she has also been around since we first started this, and I'll let her tell you a little bit about her involvement.
So I actually heard about the Miracle League way before it even got started. Brittany kind of told me about it, and I have always had a heart for kids with special needs. So as soon as it started, I signed up, and she goes, I have a perfect buddy for you, and it has been a hit ever since. I've actually took it on as my business project for my DECA events. My first year, I did a buddy meeting for Graves County High School to kind of get the word out to my high school, being that it's not in Graves County. That was a big hit. We had over 200 students come and be a part of it and get to know what the Miracle League was. Last year, we had a Christmas of Miracles event at the park for all athletes for the following season. This year is, of course, I wanted to further it here being an intern, and then I also want to get funding from local Graves County businesses to get Graves County athletes to our facilities in Marshall County, because a lot of our special needs kids in Graves County are low income, so they can't be a part of it. So that's my big goal for this year.
Need to,
A little bit to you and tell them about how far you have gone with your presentation and what you have done.
So my first year, I went from regionals. I placed second in regionals. State, I got third, and then I proceeded to go to California and get to talk to about the Miracle League. And I also had over 500 people kind of join our Instagram page on Miracle League to kind of get to know about it just in California. They kind of got to get to know it worldwide while I was there.
You don't want to transfer to Marshall County, do you?
So my parents just moved here, actually.
oh.
But
There you go.
Being that I'm a senior, it's
I understand.
wishy-washy if I move now to kind of finish myself out at Graves County.
Well, we'll take you if you want to decide to come. Okay.
Maybe it would be a good idea to get on the Graves County Fiscal Court agenda and speak to them about the importance of Miracle League, and maybe they would kick in a little funding to help us out. So if you need help, I'll talk to those county commissioners, and we can talk to the judge executive over there. Maybe you
I
can
can nudge Bubba Winfrey.
present. There you go. Get Bubba. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome. So I'm so thrilled to not only have kids that are interested in interning and working in this, but to have these two that are such high-quality students that are obviously very passionate about what they're doing, the types of things that we're going to be working on with Ellie specifically, she has a heart for this, and that is something that I have heard is that the special needs population in Graves County just doesn't have that access to transportation to come back and forth to those games. So she and I are going to be working on some strategic plans, some presentations, some meetings, just like what you suggested. Those are some of the things that she and I are going to be working on while she is with me, to make sure that we are getting the word out there and seeing what opportunities might be available to make some of that happen. I think right now, and Ellie, you may know, I think we have one player from Graves County. We only have one player coming from Graves County, and that is very much the reason. So I have taken Homer to the schools. I have met with the board office in Graves County, and that is the resounding response that I'm getting, is it's definitely a transportation issue for those potential athletes in that area. So that is something that Ellie and I are going to be working on, some strategic planning, setting some goals for ourselves, and looking at some marketing options within that field to see what we can do to kind of overcome that. With Audrey Grace, she and I are going to be working on some fun initiatives, maybe some cross almost promotions between Graves County and Marshall County High School to really expand the buddy program. So those are the types of things that she and I will be focusing on when she is with me, whether that be some TikTok videos, some fun challenges, different types of fundraisers throughout the year. So with these two, I think it's going to be really exciting to see what all we come up with. And I know everybody cringes from time to time when I have those great big ideas that I have. So just imagine that times 3, because now there's going to be 3 of us coming up with all kinds of fun ideas over the next few months. So buckle up and prepare, but also get ready to see some amazing results, because I really expect these two to do some great things while they're with us. Yeah. Any questions for us?
No, excuse me. I just want to follow up a little bit. I think the most frustrating part of my job is how much time it takes to get things done in government. It's very trying. Just wanted to circle back on the grant for the concession stand restroom facility. We applied for that. We did a written application, Land Water Conservation Fund grant, and then we made the cut on that, went and did an oral presentation. We were awarded the grant from Department of Local Government. We've received everything on that. Then it has gone to the national parks. So it is parked there right now. I'm not sure for how long, but I've reached out to Congressman Comer, Senator Paul, and McConnell on this, trying to get some assistance on that. But so that's where we are on that. It's just kind of a set and wait game, but as soon as we get the green light on that, we'll be breaking ground on that. I'm looking forward to having that facility completed. As Brittany stated time and time again, it continues to grow, and very good investment for a county for many reasons.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
One quick question. As far as the transportation for the Graves County families, is it as simple as maybe a bus can pick them up and bring them up and then take them back? Is that, or is it more involved than that?
No, I think it could potentially be that simple.
Okay.
So Ellie had some ideas about possibly partnering with the Graves County Board of Education to see what avenues might be available there. There are a lot of insurance stipulations and things like that. So a possible partnership with the school would probably be the most practical option.
Okay.
I don't know how feasible it is, so that's some of the things that we're going to try to explore and look into.
If we had to, we'll just go get them with a hayride and bring them up here.
Absolutely. We will find a way.
Yeah.
I agree. And I'll sign you up to drive.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so
Okay,
much.
thank you. Okay, EM Director Kurt Kurtner is up next. I just want to say a couple things, and I'm going to let Kurt touch on this when he's not really here for this, but I just want to give our rescue squad a pat on the back. I'm going to let Kurt talk a little bit about, we had a recovery effort recently for a drowning victim at Jonathan Creek. I went down to take them lunch, and really to see all the people involved in the search from the other counties as well, and I'll let Kurt talk briefly about that. But we send assistance to other counties And then, when we have a need, they're certainly here to help us too. But very, very proud of the efforts there that day, Kurt.
Good morning, everybody. As the judge said, we just did a recovery in Jonathan Creek. A gentleman and his friend decided to jump out of their boat, would take a swim, and they neglected to throw the anchor out. Nice windy day. Before they realized it, the boat was 50 to 75 yards away. They tried to swim to the boat dock. The lady made it. The man didn't. Second day, he was located and recovered. We had McCracken County, Callaway County, Lyon County. That's one good thing about our agencies. When something happens, all we do is drop a dime, call them, and they come with manpower and equipment. As soon as they can get here, they're here. We have a good working relationship with all the counties surrounding us. Last weekend, we had to go assist on a water where somebody decided to park their truck and boat in the water. But he lost a very nice boat and a truck that day. He parked and slid off. The boat just slid down on the ramp into the water. Nothing he did wrong, absolutely nothing he did wrong. So anyway, moving forward off of that, I'm here to address the court, and with your concurrence and your blessing, under KRS 39 F200, the emergency management director or his appointee has to be appointed as a search and rescue coordinator for the county. The previous chief resigned from the rescue squad. I had appointed him as the search and rescue coordinator. My plate stays pretty full. I'll hold a hand to the man I'm going to appoint if he needs any assistance. I think he's capable of it. But I have a rescue squad member, Greg Bingham. He's accepted that position, so I'm going to appoint him to that as long as I have the court's blessing.
You feel like that's the man for the job, you got my blessing.
Yeah, I think he'll do a good job. I've been on a few searches with him, and he likes doing the maps, the paperwork, making the phone calls, and getting people that he needs. So, and if not, it's something we can address later. But he'll do a good job. So, he puts his heart into 110%.
He likes doing the paperwork?
Pardon me?
He likes doing the paperwork?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
That's the best.
You better go with him then.
Is that a motion, Commissioner Barrett?
Yes, sir.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you, Kurt.
Yep. Thank y'all.
Need a motion to approve the July 22nd special called meeting minutes.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. New business, ordinance 2025-06, amended building code, first reading. And Casey's here when he gets done, if you all have any questions or anything.
Okay, so we'll wait for you to do this first. Okay. So it's ordinance to amend ordinance 2014-01. It's the changes the building fee schedule. Is that better for you? It's an ordinance to amend the building fee schedule only. So I'll highlight the changes here. For new construction, the minimum fee for review of plans under the section was $75, or the new would go to $125 for residential and $285 for commercial. Additions to existing buildings was $75 with an additional $10 application fee, up to $125 for residential and $285 for commercial. For changes in use, they were using the formula of outside dimensions, then divided in half. Minimum fee for review of plans under this section to be $75 with an additional $10 fee, application fee. The total building, to change to the total building area, that portion affected by the change of use. The minimum fee for review of the plans under this section shall be $125 for residential and $285 for commercial. Changing the fee schedule for alterations and repairs was the minimum fee for review of plans under the section would be $75 with an additional $10 application fee. Changing it to the minimum fee for review of the plans under this section shall be $125 for residential and $285 for commercial. few more changes. The commercial range hood review fee was $85 per system to $225 per hood. Commercial range hood extinguishing system review fee. Let me say that again. The commercial range hood extinguishing system review fee from $85 to $150 per system. Consumer fireworks retail fee. So we're looking at temporary tents and structures, $125. For all of it, it was $125. So for temporary tents and structure, it would remain $125. A store would be $250, and a permanent building, 13 cents per square foot. With the mechanical plan review fee to be added, fees for the review and approval of HVAC and mechanical construction documents shall be paid in accordance with Table 3 and shall be based upon the documented dollar value of the mechanical work, including labor and material. So the table with the fee is if it's less than $25,000, the fee is $125. $25,001 to $50,000, the fee is $165. $50,001 to $100,000, $250 fee. The $101,001 to $250,000, the fee would be $500. $250,001 to $500,000 fee would go to $750, and if it's over $500,000, it's 0.15% of the value. On the fee schedule for electrical permit and inspection fees, the fee schedule, it would be, instead of electrical contract, including labor and costs, electrical work. And Casey may want to clarify that for you. We'll go to table, which is now Table 4, was Table 3, with electrical work values. If the work value is less than $8,000, the fee will be changed to $125. If the work is $8,000 to $16,500, the fee is at $250. And if the work value is $16,500 to $24,999, it remains at $500 flat. So what he's changing is the overall number schedule there. And then for residential new construction, we're still at electrical permit, was if the electrical contract is greater than $7,999.99, they're going to look at the complete value of the electrical work being greater than $25,000 will be applicable to the new table. Alterations and additions to existing services. Fees for alterations to existing services shall be $75 per inspection. It was unless the electrical contract is greater than $7,999.99, and if the contract, it goes to complete value of electrical contract greater than $25,000, would be calculated in Table 4 that I just read. That's a lot. And I'm sure I butchered some of that, but do you have any questions or anything for Casey?
Yeah, it's under, what is it under? Ordinance 2025-07 amendment to the, down at the bottom is where I found, close to the bottom.
Casey, if you just want to kind of briefly tell them what you told me, you went in, reviewed everything with surrounding counties and all that.
What the update of this one is primarily updating the Marshall County fee schedule to reflect the same as the state's fee schedule. That's what we'd always base ours upon for a long time, but it's never been updated since I've been doing the job. We feel like the commercial base value, which is the same as the state's, should be, following suit. We did break it down to have the residential lower. The state does not have that discounted in any way. The electrical fee schedule is updated to reflect the changes the state has made in their fee schedule, so it should be verbatim, word for word. The mechanical fees were added to that based upon that a plans reviewer must review and approve all commercial HVAC plans and specs before a permit can be issued. The HVAC inspector is a state inspector, but he is not able to approve the plans, so that falls upon our office. With that extra work, it's going to, we were losing, I guess, as far as man hours, so that was going to be recouped with a plan review fee. We had discussions with the director of HVAC at the state, and he's in full approval of such a thing, because with the amount of work that goes into a plan review for HVAC, it should receive a fee. So.
How do these, for the non-commercial fees match up to other counties? You know?
They are very, very similar because they do it by square footage, same as us. I know that some places, they tend to do it, they separate the plan review from a permit fee. So they would do it 5 cents a square foot or something similar to that for the plan review. And then based upon the cost of the construction, they would do the permit. It's a lot more complex, in my opinion. Sometimes it can go rather high. And you'd be amazed at how many houses are built in the county for $75,000. I wish I could build mine for that. But getting a true value for that to base your permit fee on, you will never get it.
Yeah.
So trying to make it simpler, using it by the square footage, it's very simple to come up with.
I know that's just my biggest cause I get complaints is the price of everything, of course.
If they're building something, this is a very small fraction of what they're about to spend.
So, obviously, I think, a couple of things. So I assume this particular schedule went through the board?
Yes.
First? Okay. So my thoughts then on that, makes me, I mean, that's the way it should be, because what you have on your board are electricians. You have, I'm not sure if you have a plumber. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, plumber, electrician. You have residential and a commercial contractors on there, at least folks who work with those people. So that, at least you've got, some expertise there. So is I guess matching off to what the state does, do you see that that's something that most counties do, or the majority of them do come up with their own?
Yeah, most of them,
process?
if they have not adopted the state fee schedule, they go off of what I was telling you about. It's a hybridized version.
Yeah.
Paducah does something very similar to that. And I just feel like it's
It's a totally
overly
different.
complicated.
So, next question would just be the last time we changed these fees. It's just, I don't remember that it's been done in our 2 terms.
It said is amendment to 2014.
2014, okay. I missed that.
It's okay.
So 11 years. I mean, that's almost enough said.
Yeah.
Right there. And there's no other fee schedule probably out there that has remained the same since 2014.
I think 2014 was when local jurisdiction passed, wasn't it?
So it's the only time this will be the first time we've changed it since local jurisdiction. Okay. It's first reading, right?
Yes, sir. Anybody have anything else? Okay. Thank you, Casey. Excuse me. Resolution, senior citizen building grant. Need a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Spoke to Senator Carroll and Representative Freeland the other night, and they were both asking about the progress on this. Told them we had an architect working on it. They're going to try to get us some state funding also, so that would be awesome. Let's see. Did I call for a vote on that? Getting ahead of myself. Had a motion, second?
Motion, go ahead, yeah.
Second?
Second, yeah.
Okay. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Sorry about that. Resolution, housing grant. Need a motion to approve.
So move.
Second.
Second. Any discussion?
Is this the same, the one that we've done? We just have to keep changing it? Okay.
The gift that keeps giving. I think this is
Isn't it?
number 6. Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, wheels turn slow. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Road Department surplus. Roy, you got the floor.
Okay, and we recently surplused off some culverts and tank cars, and we received the bids. We opened those up. The 80-inch by 30-foot tank car come in at $1,251.51 to Marty Barrett. A 68-inch by 50-inch by 10-foot culvert to Randy Wood at $668. 10-foot by 7-foot by 36-foot aluminum culvert to Ricky Russell, $3,100. A 5-foot by 24-foot tank car to Keith Harris for $1,320.
I'll wait on Jason just a second, see if I can get one motion on that or if I need individual ones. In the meantime, did the sheriff send anyone information on the trucks? Okay. We'll have to just postpone that to the next meeting. Okay. Till Jason gets back, I'll go back to the surplus here in just a minute.
He have a new chief, he has a new chief deputy, right? We're gonna have to tell him that.
Yeah.
The new chief deputy.
Yeah.
Past one just had a retirement.
Roy, I believe you have tractor next?
Yeah, we also,
Here he is.
Hey, hang on, Roy. Jason, on the culverts, do I need individual motions for individual buyers on those, or one motion? Roy's already read them all.
We're talking about the surplus.
Surplus culverts.
Yeah. 4 items. Got-
4 separate bidders.
Yeah, read off you reading off the.
He's read them. Do I need an individual motion on each one of them, the bidders?
But you got high bidders on all of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just do one. One will be fine.
Okay. So backing up to the road department surplus on the culverts, do I have a motion to accept the high bids on those?
So move.
Second?
Second.
Second. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Tractor.
okay, so we received also bids on a new tractor for mowing the right-of-ways. And I would like to recommend Ag Revolution. They come in at $166,800.
Is that below what we bid? I mean, or what we budgeted? I don't remember. It was somewhere around 170, wasn't it?
I'm pulling it up right now, I believe it was 175, but
Yeah.
So move.
Got a motion and a second. I'll give Erica just a second. No pressure, Erica. No pressure.
You knew I was gonna act.
Okay, there we go. Got money to spare. Motion and a second. Any discussion? Not. All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Yeah, to have a motion to postpone accepting the bid from the sheriff's office on the new trucks.
So move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Need a motion to surplus on gov deals, coroner's vehicle. What that is, to be exact, the most recent ambulance that we put in service. Obviously, they retired the existing one they had, and I got thinking about that. I reached out to Kenny, and the one they had as a backup was much older. I talked to Brian about the service records on the one they recently retired. Really good shape, not many issues at all. So Kenny has got it lettered up. They're using it for the coroner's office as a backup. They use it primarily to transport for autopsies, and it's been getting work out lately, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So we'll actually surplusing the one they were previously using prior to this one, if that makes sense. So let's need a motion to surplus it on gov deals.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Can we market it as a tailgating party wagon instead of what it was?
Buy it however they want to.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. I did see one converted to a camper
You
the
gotta
other
quit
day.
talking about how wore out they are, though. We're trying to sell this thing.
I
Watch the
mean-
Video.
It was in use. So, advertise for bids. I need a motion to advertise for bids on the park pavilion that was damaged from a tree, from the storm, and it had some other damage too.
So move.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Was that did we turn that in?
Yes.
Okay.
Turned it in and been paid. $22,000 on that, on the damage.
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Reschedule the September 16th fiscal court meeting. I don't know what y'all's schedule is. I was wondering, would the 15th work for any or everyone?
Works for me.
9 a.m. You good with 9? Yeah. I'd move to make it September 15th at 9 a.m.
Okay. Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, new hires, Mr. Pagel.
Skipped one. Did you mean to?
Yes. I've got to ask Jason a question. I may circle back to that.
Okay.
Okay, new hires. We've got two from the road department. One would be for like a fill-in follower of mowing vehicles.
Correct.
Correct? Okay. Ronald Gene Welch at part-time at the rate of $15 an hour. He'd be effective 8/18/2025.
Move we approve.
Second.
Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
We're looking at another road department, William Fryman as a laborer, full-time, new hire, effective 8/18/2025 at the rate of $20 an hour.
So move.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Treasurer's report.
I've got two more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Both of these are animal control part-time kennel assistants. These are both people that would work on certain weekends and holidays. One is resigning. Both are two resigned. One's usually like more of the go-to, and the other one's the backup. So we're going to do the same thing here. It's not a new position. So both part-time kennel assistants. Connor Vanderson at the rate of $13 an hour, effective 8/6/25. And Alicia Green.
Hang on. We got to have the individual
So
motion.
move.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
Aye.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries.
And more is the backup, Alicia Green, again, part-time kennel assistant, $13 an hour, effective 8/6/25.
So move.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Is that it? Okay. Treasurer's report.
There's an amended treasurer's report for the final quarter of 2024 in your drive. So basically, nothing has changed from the last time I gave you a report, other than I've added our encumbrances. We had a few invoices trickle in past the end of the year, and so you have to encumber the prior year for those. So all of the documents are on the drive. They should look almost exactly the same as the last, other than the encumbrances.
So, so this is full-fledged year-end?
Yep. Should be no more changes to it, hopefully. Knock on wood. You never know, but no, the intention is to not change it in any other way.
Need a motion to approve amended year-end treasurer's report, subject to audit.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any more discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Transfers?
Okay, you have bank transfers. I'll talk about those first. The majority of those are budgeted transfers. Let's see. There's 6 budgeted transfers that are the accounts that we subsidize out of the occupational tax. One is also a budgeted transfer from alcohol beverage to the sheriff's office. And then the final transfer is from the ARPA account to the federal asset forfeiture account. Federal asset forfeitures are still being deposited into that ARPA account, so they do have to be moved into the appropriate account.
Move we approve the bank transfers.
Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
For my appropriation transfers, there's only 2 sets. One is for the apportionment board, and one is to move our ARPA money from where it stays in its line into the individual project line, and that's for North Marshall Water. There's also a transient tax transfer, $61,363.13.
Yeah, just question here. So the balance of the original $750 that we allotted, right, towards North Marshall, that $248 is what?
That is this. That's what happens. That is what has happened since July 1st. If you want a balance of everything North Marshall Water has paid since their beginning of their project, I can get that for you.
Oh, that's okay. I was just,
So that's what they've spent since July 1.
that $248 is what they've spent.
Actually,
what
they've
they're-
spent $148, but once we move this transfer, there will be $248 left in the account. They have a bill, $92,000 on today's bills. So they have about $100,000 left after that. I know you can't hear Corey, she's not in the microphone. So they're very close to the end of what we've committed to them.
Okay.
Okay, so need a motion for the appropriation transfer.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Need a motion to pay the bills.
Pay the bills.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Need a motion to go into executive session to discuss litigation personnel per KRS 6110, 1C and F.
So moved.
Second.
Second, all those in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. And pertaining to our ongoing
All right.
opioid litigation,
I'll make a motion that we approve council's recommendation of the 4 action items in the opioid settlement.
Second.
motion second. Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
All right, and then I move that we file liens on the 3 nuisance properties that are at the point of filing liens.
Okay, is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.
And then lastly, move that we start foreclosure action on the one that we have the nuisance property that we have a current lien filed on in Simpsonia.
Is there a second?
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries. Just need a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Any opposed? Motion carries.